Hi, I'm Jay Escobar, escobarj.com, and this video is Healthy Habits 2020. This is going to be habit number 13 on this topic, and today we're going to talk about time scheduling and blotting out your time, tracking your time. Now, this concept is one that a lot of people will not do. And it's if you really truly want to take your productivity to the next level, you need to track your time. This is something I struggled with for a really long time. And until this year, I actually started doing this year. And it has made a huge difference in my productivity, my efficiency, and the amount of time that I have to do things that I actually want to do. And so I have an exercise for you that I want you to try for a week and just see how it works. Just try it for a week. And if you can't do that, try it for a day and then just go from there. But what you're going to do is you're going to track your time. And to do this, to find out where you got to find out where your time is going before you can make a plan as to how your week is going to look. So, to really get a good grasp and get a good idea as to how much time is being wasted in your day, what I want you to do is get a small notepad, like the little tiny ones that are like this big, right? You just keep track. You have a pen. You can put it in your little pocket here if you want, or if you have a bag, put it in your bag, just somewhere you have it on you so that you will use it. And what you're going to do is you're going to get that small notepad throughout your day, and you're going to write down all the activities that you do on a daily basis. And when I mean all the activities, I literally mean all the activities. I want you to write down when you're doing absolutely nothing, when you're just sitting, zoning out. What I found for me is that I wasn't necessarily doing bad things because I don't watch TV. I don't really get on social media unless I'm posting for my YouTube channel a whole lot. I mean, sometimes I do, but I'm only on there for a very short period amount of time because it's very easy to get trapped into that scroll, when you're on Facebook and you just keep scrolling down, or Instagram, you just keep scrolling. I mean, it's people get addicted to that. And so what this tracking will do will, it'll really put into perspective how much time you're actually doing these things when you don't think you're maybe doing them a lot, but you'll find you're maybe doing them a lot longer or a lot more than you expected. And I want you to write down literally all of it and for how long you're doing those things. So, when you check your social media, you catch yourself, shit. All right, got to write that down. TV time, you're watching TV, shit. All right, TV, right? When you're just doing nothing. And that was one of the things for me, like I'm an introvert by nature. So having time to myself and meditating would really, really help me to get out of just like sitting there zoning out and just like kind of staring into space. You know what I'm talking about. And I would do that, not like a ton, but like I noticed I would do that like 2 or 3 times a day. And sometimes they would last, a couple minutes. Sometimes they would last 20 minutes. Sometimes if I was really deep in thought. And I had to catch myself on those times where I was just like zoning out and not being productive. And while it can be good to have time to yourself to just think. I find that like when I'm in the shower, for example, I usually have really good ideas when I'm in the shower or when I'm driving. I currently drive for Amazon. So um, at night when I drive, I have a lot of thoughts and I have a lot of ideas that come to me when I'm driving. But when I'm just sitting there, not taking action, like when I'm in the shower, I'm like doing something, right? When I'm driving, I'm actually doing something. And that's when I find that I have the best ideas. When I'm just sitting there zoning out, uh, I'm just like thought jumping. That's what I noticed with myself. I would just jump from thought to thought to thought to thought to thought. And that's unproductive. That doesn't really, you're not really in the in tune spirit to get like receive like revelation or inspiration. Whereas when you're doing something like in the shower, driving, going for a walk, whatever, you can get inspiration because you're doing something. You're in the art of taking action. Anyway, getting kind of off topic, but that's what I want you to do is just track all your time, track what you're doing when you're doing it. If you're watching, if you're, even if you're at work and you're in the middle of the day and you stop to look at your text messages or you stop to look at Sports Center, you stop to whatever, write all that stuff down and figure out where your time is going. Now, once you have that, once you track every minute of every one of your days, I want you to do this for 7 days and just see, you may feel like it's a hassle, and it is. It's not fun to do. It's kind of sucks, but you'll see like, wow, I really am losing a lot of time in a lot of different areas. And you need to look at your time as your most valuable commodity or asset, or um, what's the word I'm looking for? Treasure, I guess, right? Most people are like, money is the most important. No, your time is the most important thing, because you can always get more money. You cannot get your time back. So that's why it's important. That's why I started blotting out my time and planning my time ahead, and it allows me to be a lot more productive. And that's going to give you that clean indication of, how much unproductive time you're actually spending doing unproductive things or inefficient things. Now, once you have that down, then you're going to create a weekly plan, a weekly schedule. And what you're going to do is, in your weekly schedule, you're going to blot out, or you're going to plan every 30 minutes in your day. So in 30-minute increments, you're going to plan out each day. And this, what we'll do, it will allow you to stay focused. Okay, because anybody can stay focused on something for 30 minutes. If you just say, okay, I'm going to do this for 30 minutes, and then I'm going to move on to something else. And that, you'll be a lot more efficient. You'll get a lot more done, and you can start focusing on a lot more things versus just meandering with your thoughts, or just focusing on one thing, for a long period of time. You get really burnt out, and then the next day you don't want to do it anymore. Whereas if you just plan your day in 30-minute increments, and you plan your week this way, and you plan your week every week, you can plan on consistency over time on doing these little tasks every single day, and breaking down your big goals into little tasks every single day. And eventually, over the course of time, you do these tasks every day, you get into a rhythm and a habit and a flow state of this, you will eventually hit your goals. And that's the whole point. And you'll notice that you'll be much more productive, you'll be much more efficient, and actually you'll find that you have more time to do the things that you want to do after your priorities have been handled. It's a weird phenomenon, but you'll see when you do it, you'll get a lot more done throughout your workday. And then you'll have you'll intentionally, that this is the next point, is empty space equals death space. What I mean by that is, if you make your weekly plan and you have spaces that you don't have anything going on, you have to assume that that is going to be unproductive and inefficient time. It's just how it works. That's just how it is. If you don't have something planned in that time, you're not going to be utilizing it wisely. And the last point here is, you want to make sure to schedule time for family, kids, personal time. And this is time like that you use for just yourself, like whether that's to go to the gym, whether that's to meditate, or if you just want to sit there and thought jump, like if you just need some time to, like, if you're an introvert like me, we introverts, when we talk to people a lot, our energy gets used and we get burned out quickly, and we recharge our batteries by like sleeping or having time to ourselves, thinking, and being alone. So you need to schedule that time as well, because I can't remember who said this, but they said, you take care of you for me, or I'll take care of me for you, and you take care of you for me. What that means is, you need to be able to put yourself first and make sure that you are okay and you are doing well before you can take care of anybody else. And that includes kids, that includes your wife, etc. And the last thing you want to plan out is spouse time or partner time. Make sure you don't forget to schedule consistent time with your spouse or partner on a regular basis, at least I would say 2 to 3 times a week at minimum. I know it can get busy. If you're really busy, at minimum 1 time a week for like date night, where undistracted time, and on top of that, even planning sex time too. Planning, and that sounds unromantic and a little boring, But if you actually blot out time for you and your partner to be able to have that experience and to have those intimate moments, you'll notice your relationship flourish. And like Coach Corey Wayne says, he says, the couple that plays together stays together. So hope you enjoyed this video on time. I hope you enjoyed the background as well on time. Right there, the little, whatever. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. If you'd like to get my help on this topic, you need help with, or you're going through some situation where you need some help, visit my website, book a coaching session at escobarj.com. Also, you can shoot me an email on there as well. And if you'd like to make a donation, you can donate any amount of money that you feel is equal to the value of the information in this video or any of my other videos for that matter. At the very least, do me a favor, just share this on any social media platform with your friends and family. And maybe, you never know, somebody that you know may need this information and may need help to be more efficient, plan time and plan time with family, or just be more efficient, more productive in general. And that is my purpose, is to help as many people as I possibly can, millions and millions. So that being said, hope you're always learning, always growing, and always pushing and moving forward. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care.